We're all connected, no matter where we are. We're all connected, whether near or far.
May I ask you why you're here?
We are here to send Obama the message that he needs to be good on his promise, climate protection, and to encourage him to say no to the pipeline.
Number one, we need to stop subsidizing the problems.
Right.
And then start taxing them and giving incentives to the solutions. Which are conservation and renewable energy.
He would support organic, sustainable farming. What else would he support?
Wind power and solar
Alternative energy. 30%. If people use what energy they really need to use, they could reduce it by 30% easy. I don't know what the carbon footprint, but how much energy is being used wastefully is huge.
Obama, we don't need no pipelines on our heads. Obama.
Can you speak to that?
Well, I know 350.org is encouraging divestment to big oil. Invest in other things.
What have I done to reduce my carbon footprint? As much as I can, drive as little as I can, drastically cut down on meat, dry my clothes on a clothesline, turn the heat down, all those things. Compost. I mean, I try.
It's because I feel like I've lived my life since I was a teenager, actually, working to reduce my carbon footprint. It's a huge part of my lifestyle, and it has been for a long time. So, here I'm hoping to help reduce our nation's carbon footprint. And what next? I believe that all the money that's being spent on this pipeline and oil and gas should be being invested in more research and development of alternative energy sources. I believe that there's plenty of energy out there for us.
I would like to see him use this executive power to get EPA to impose standards on coal-fired power plants, existing power plants.
That's a good first
to
step.
shut those down.
If he can do something to get rid of the oil subsidies, that would be nice too.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm really big on a carbon tax. I think he can push for one. He's got a bully pulpit. So, and he has nothing to lose. So I think if he just bangs on that really hard, he could probably do it. He doesn't seem very inclined to do it right now.
I agree. I support a carbon tax too, but I think in terms of using his executive power, the biggest thing he could do is direct EPA to regulate coal-fired power plants, the existing ones, and shut them down. If he closed those coal-fired power plants, you have a lot of demand for green energy, and so you have to replace the electricity that the power plants make with wind and solar. So that would create jobs. I mean, in terms of executive power, that's what we should do.
I'm the director of the Beyond Oil campaign for the Sierra Club. And what I did to reduce my footprint is I moved back to San Francisco into a 1,000 square foot condo with my wife. We have no children, and we sold our car, so we have no car. And now my entire life is really dedicated to getting us off oil.
So what would Obama's next move be after he stops the XL?
After he stops the XL, I think the next big move will be to adopt really stringent coal emission standards. Well, the sooner we get off oil and stop building pipelines and expanding refineries, and the sooner we start going to solar and wind, the sooner we create 3 times the jobs we could ever create depending on oil. There's a number of studies that have been done at places like, for example, the Carnegie Institute, which has identified that there's so many more jobs that are produced by going to solar, installing solar, putting in insulation. With pipelines, for example, the reason that they save money and oil companies want them is because you don't have to hire anybody to run them.